Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coastal Living. With me today is Dustin Baker. He is a park ranger at Padre Island National Seashore. Thank you so much for joining me today, Dustin.
Of course.
So we have some new rules coming up, especially for this weekend with Easter Sunday around the corner. Tell me what's happening out on the island.
Sure. So as you know, the park has already had augmented hours. The park has been operating for day use only, but for this holiday weekend, the park will be closed, and that closure will remain in effect until 6 a.m. Monday. The park will go back into day use hours at that time, but already as we speak, the park is closed for the holiday weekend.
Okay, so I think this is a proper precaution for us to take as a community, but I'm sure there are some people who might be upset. Maybe they already had plans to go out and celebrate the holiday on the island or at a local park. So can we give the why as to why we've taken these precautions to keep everyone safe?
Sure. And, you know, these decisions are not made lightly. We never want to close the park or the beach, but we have had a request from Nueces County and the city of Corpus Christi to close the beach, and that is simply to flatten that curve. Remember that the virus cannot travel by itself. It travels with us, it travels with people. And on holiday weekends like this, you can expect a lot of travel down to the beach. And we want to do our part to just discourage people moving around from county to county and maybe even beyond spreading COVID-19.
Absolutely. Well, I personally can appreciate that, and I hope that our viewers can as well, just to know that we're all doing this to keep each other safe and flatten that curve. But what's really great is that you even have some suggestions for us, some cute ideas to keep the kids occupied for the holiday. What do you have?
Right. So, you know, we can't wait to get back to rangering, and closures like this are especially hard when we know kids are out there who are looking forward to getting to the beach this weekend. So, a couple ideas is, you know, you're going to have an Easter egg hunt anyway. Maybe you could start hiding some seashells along with those eggs. I'm sure anyone who's lived out here for any amount of time already has a few seashells collected. And then when the kids bring them back, you could maybe use an online ID guide, or if you have a book like this, and you could have the kids tell you about what kind of seashells they found and identify them. If you can't go fishing right now, you can still practice your technique. You know, now's a good time to get out the rod and reel and practice in the backyard how to cast and reel. And you can't really go on a bird safari in our park right now, but you could go on a bug hunt in your backyard. I'm sure you can find insects in your apartment complex and backyards. And I like the creepy crawlies. And if you have a hard time identifying anything that you find in your backyard, you can email or write one of our rangers on Facebook, and we'll give you a proper identification for it. And if you want to become a junior ranger this weekend, you can still do that on our website, nps.gov/PAIS. You can become a junior ranger still virtually. You can explore the park online. And if you're looking forward to getting that souvenir, you can still shop at our gift shop at the Western National Parks Association website, which is WNPA.org.
Awesome. We appreciate the cool ideas, and I love that we're keeping the island into the egg hunt. But, you know, I got an egg and a seashell and this cool worm. Check it out. Fun for the whole family, especially the kids. Parents, maybe not so much. So we appreciate the great ideas. Yeah, we want to keep them busy, right?
Right.
Now, this closure is only temporary, which is wonderful. I know many of us in the Coastal Bend keep our sanity. We go out to the beach to, you know, sort of level out, flatten our curve of craziness in these chaotic lives that we have. So tell us what it looks like whenever this is lifted, when things go back to normal on Monday. What are the hours and what are we allowed to do at the beach?
Right. So as I'm sure everyone watching knows, this is an unprecedented time. We are adapting on a day-to-day basis here. And that's not just here at Padre Island, that's all national parks. We're all having to adjust the way we operate and things we do. But at this time, 6 a.m. Monday morning, the park will return to day use hours. You can still go to the beach, you can still walk with your family, you can still fish there. The major augmentation to the way we operate is that camping has not returned yet and staying overnight. So that will be a future change when we return fully to normal. But at this time, we are still adapting to what's going on out there.
Okay, great. And I believe there are still some rules some guidelines that we want to follow if we do decide to go out as a small family. Say my husband, myself, and my son go to the beach. Is there a required distance between vehicles? Obviously, we want to practice social distancing.
Right. So when you park your vehicles, you want to stay about 100 feet apart. And when you're outside your vehicles, you want to do the same things you've been hearing about everywhere else. You want to social distance. You want to stay at least 6 feet away from another person. Just make sure that you're maintaining your own space, and yeah, really no different than anywhere else you might go. Same things apply here at the beach.
Wonderful. Well, I have to say that we are lucky as a community to have a place like the beach to escape to or to spend quality time at. Many people are not so blessed. So Dustin, anything else you would like to add or tell our viewers today?
Well, just like everyone else, we can't wait for the beaches to reopen. We can't wait to see all of you guys come back down and start having fun again. We know these are challenging times. We're right there with you, and we'll see it through.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Dustin, and for serving our community the way that you do. Also for your wonderful ideas. We'll have our kid looking for roly-polies and worms this Easter as well. You have a wonderful Easter. Thank you so much, and God bless.
You too. Thank you very much.